Pantry Challenge Day 1. Happy New Year. Today for brunch I made a can of corned beef hash that I had in the pantry and some eggs from our chickens and some bread that I had left over from New Year's. So for dinner we're doing our traditional food. I had this ham steak left over from Thanksgiving. I had purchased it to have for breakfast one morning and we didn't. It expires at the end of this month, so I saved it for New Year's. So we have that going, and I'm going to save this center bone and some piece to make some beans for this week. We have canned greens. I actually have greens in the garden, but I've been working on a project today, so I did not go out and harvest them, but I'm going to use a can of canned greens from last year's garden. And we have some green beans, corn, and black-eyed peas that we're going to mix together in this pot. And I have a bag of cornmeal. So that is going to be our dinner for New Year's. So dinner tonight is one of these Aldi avocado ranch chopped salad kits. I have 2 of them. So we're having one with dinner, and then I grilled up 2 small chicken breasts and serving it with soup, which this is cheddar potato. It's these packages that we got. Most of them came from Rural King, but then my husband found some at Aldi's on clearance. So we have a little package of those, or a box of those, for when we are running crazy late or this, that, and the other. We're going to try to stay off any fast food this year, unless it's a planned outing or we're traveling. Alright, so we're on day 3, January 3rd, and we're going to make an easy dinner here. I pulled out 1 pound of hamburger from the freezer and chopped up a small onion. I had a cup and a third of rice left in a box, so we did that in the microwave. I have some mild taco seasoning left over from Christmas Eve dinner. And we're going to go into our newly organized pantry that makes my heart extremely happy. And we are going to grab this can of diced tomatoes and a can of these green peppers. And I think also, because I have so many, I'm going to go ahead and grab a can of black beans, because I have this one full of black beans and this one full of black beans with just that one refried beans. Those are all chili beans, because I make huge batches of chili when I do it. And then those are all kidney beans, which go in my chili. So we're going to go ahead and do a can of black beans to this. Now I do have a couple cloves of garlic left, and then I have that 1 jar of garlic. But for tonight, I'm just going to go ahead and add some garlic powder. And let this cook up until my onions are soft. Alright, I had to drain my beans. I couldn't do that and hold the camera. I did not have my tripod set up this week. So we're going to go ahead and add the fire roasted tomatoes, and I did drain my peppers, and I'm going to get the seasoning added in. And I went ahead and added the rice because I left the juice on the tomatoes and a little bit on the peppers. So I want that rice to absorb that juice. So I'm going to put a lid on it and cover it and let it cook for a bit. All right, so after it cooked for a bit, I added some cheddar cheese and a little bit of parsley on top. My family will probably want to put this on some burrito or tortilla that we have, or use some nacho chips that we have left over from New Year's and Christmas, and add sour cream. But you could eat this plain just as a skillet meal. But that is dinner tonight. For lunch today, I made a homemade chicken salad using one of our homegrown roasters. And tonight I have saved part of that chicken, and I have made some noodles, and I am making an Alfredo sauce, which is just butter and flour and milk, and I'm stirring until thickened, adding salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Parmesan cheese, and Asiago cheese. And then adding my chicken and noodles, and I was going to do broccoli and I completely forgot. Shoot. Okay, crisis averted. What I did was, once I finished up with my sauce for the pasta, I went ahead and poured it over the pasta in the big pot and added a little butter to the pan, and I am going to cook down, char it, the broccoli a little bit, and then add the chicken and let it heat through, and we're good to go. So that was it for this week. On Saturday, we went to my aunt and uncle's and had dinner with them. So this was the first 6 days of the Pantry Challenge. Check back on Thursday for another new video, and thanks for being here.